up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Malik Taylor. And today, I guess we're gonna check out Baddies Gone Wild. These the kids, these the kiddos. Baby, these the Rugrats right here. Yeah, Baddies Gone Wild premiere, and I was like, you know, let me just do my first little recap of the first episode, and then we're gonna see. If you haven't already, please make sure you just subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys send my way. I really do appreciate it. And without further ado, let's just get straight into this breakdown. So Baddies Gone Wild, okay? Baddies Gone Wild when they taking the baddest, littest, youngest girls and they're taking them to Brazil and just gonna let them go out. No rules, and $50,000 is on the line. $50,000 gonna go to the most valuable baddie. I'm like, okay. So the episode starts off, we see the little intro. So now we see the infamous scene where Natalie meets Ming Lee. And if you don't know, Ming Lee is Nicki Minaj's little sister, and she's trying to step out of her sister's shadow.
You know, so I personally handpicked you to be on Baddies Gone Wild Brazil because I just like, your sister didn't talk about me before, right? I don't know if it was talking or not.
My name was Natalie.
I'm like, damn. But I feel like you have your own thing going, and I really want you to shine and be a star and like do your big one.
Well, for one thing, I would love to say thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
I really love and appreciate you for everything that you're doing for me. Like, even being in a sister's shadow and shit like that, like I still try to find my way to like, not like grab for attention, but like, you know, show people that like I'm more to what people talk about
like
me
you're Ming Lee.
I mean, stepping out my sister's shadow, like, it's kind of like a hard thing to do because people will think of you as, oh, you look like your sister, you act like your sister, you talk like your sister. So you can't really escape it.
You're the youngest girl in the house, but how old are you?
I'm 9.
19.
Yes.
Well, good thing in Brazil, a legal age to drink and turn up is 18. So you can have your baddie shot.
Now see, I don't need this. I'm gonna go and keep it a buck with you. Me being on Baddies, I knew it was gonna piss me off. Why it's gonna piss me off? Because I know they're gonna try to revert back to Nicki Minaj 24/7. And they already starting that discourse on Twitter. Oh, why didn't Nicki take her sister out the hood? If I was Nicki, ain't no way my sister would be on Baddies. As if that's not Nicki Minaj's responsibility. That's not her responsibility at all. Mean, think she's grown, wanna be 19, being on the show called Baddies, thinking that's cute. If that's what she wanna do, that's her prerogative. Even though that's crazy to have a 19-year-old on a TV show doing Baddies Shot O'Clock and they finna exploit the heck out of that girl. But if you think this is the reputation, if you think this is the stuff you need to do to get out your sister's shadow, you grown. We don't know nothing about Nicki and her sister relationship behind the scenes. Add context, that's Nicki Minaj's half-sister. Nicki Minaj's father had this child with another woman, and then they're like in 2 different age brackets. I think when Ming was born, Nicki was already getting into the industry, so Nicki probably saw this girl like in past. That doesn't change anything. That doesn't neglect anything. You know, you can still have a relationship with your half sibling and stuff like that.
She was a good sister. Like, she did check up on me, my dad, from time to time. Like, she always made sure that we was like, you know, making sure that we was all good. Like, I don't have no hate towards her. And if people think that I do, that's y'all problem, not mine. I used to have this urge of just trying to like impress my sister. I'm not gonna lie, I always had this urge to impress her because anybody else, I wouldn't give a about. It's always family at the end of the day. No matter how much we argue, fight, it got nothing to do with anyone else but us. We still gonna be family at the end of the day.
That's facts.
That's how I see it.
But also, that's not Nicki Minaj's daughter. So we cannot hold Nicki Minaj to a certain pinnacle or to a certain degree of things that she should do with, you know, that's not her daughter. Nicki probably told that girl behind the scenes, look, you need to go to school, get your education. I remember when Nicki did the birthday shout out to Ming, she was like, stay in school, get your education. If Ming wanna be like, no, and she want the fast money, hey, do you. With dealing with family members, you can give them the world, and they still want Jupiter. And when it gets down to that, it's out my hands. And this is from the people on Twitter who was like, Nicki is so disgusting. This comes from the same people who be like, normalize cutting your family members off. And I'm just thinking about how it would have been with my sister. Like, it's crazy to think my sister is responsible for what I do. I know my sister gonna be like, what your mama say? What your daddy say? You grown, do what you do. And Zeus think that stuff cute, taking them girls to Brazil because they know the drinking age is 18. They think that stuff is cute. That's a sticky situation. Hey, add more stuff to the Inevitable Surviving Zeus documentary. But if Ming wanna be on the show, that's Ming's decision. Ming wanna be quote unquote grown, that's what she wanna do. She wanna step out there, go ahead, Ming. But they just gonna revert back to Nicki 24/7, it's gonna piss me off. And I'm already, I'm trying to get out of my sister's shadow storyline. Ming, to be real with you, I guarantee you 98% of people probably wouldn't even put 2 and 2 together that you was Nicki Minaj's sister, if we just being real. I'm a Nicki fan. I forgot the girl had a sister sometime. We had a house, but I was like, oh, had Ming just popped up on the show and had said nothing about it, I would not have correlated her and Nicki Minaj. They the ones who keep saying, I'm in my sister's shadows, I'm in her sister's shadow. Girl, you keep bringing the sun. You keep bringing the sun to to form the shadows. I don't know what to tell you, but that's my 2 cents on that. And Ming, I know that sounds kind of harsh, but listen, it's just coming from a place of love because we still want the best for you. Unfortunately, I don't think Zeus Network and Natalie Nunn has what's best in store for you. I think they just want to exploit you just for the simple fact that you are Nicki Minaj's sister, and when they're done with you, they're just gonna throw you to the side. With you being so 19, you're so young and so impressionable, I would hate for you to be like that lyric in Miguel's song, Girl with the Tattoo, doing what you're doing just to get to where you're going. I see you, baby. Just don't lose yourself along the way. And Ming has already stated how Nicki has pretty much stated that she has been trying to protect her because she know how dirty the industry can be. So Ming, you just gotta protect yourself, okay, girl? Okay, so we see the other girls. We starting to get introduced to girl. We see TT. Scared of her. That's little, she the one with the Tekashi 6ix9ine wig. I said, okay, TT. Then we see Jaden. She said the worst thing she did was pound somebody. I said, oh, okay, Tommy. Then we see Coco. Okay, scared of her. Bahiti, I think that's how you say her name. She's Australian. Now that's the one that was talking about me, and she said something about, you know, I liked her at first, but after a while she was a little bit extra and not my taste.
At the beginning I liked her, but then I feel like she's just a bit too extra for my liking. I said, like, I'm a Nicki fan, but I'm not a Ming fan. I said what I said. I was like, oh. I said, it's kind of valid critique if you ask me. Then we see Hurricane, I believe. Okay, get your degree. That's the one that was putting them flyers and them, what was it, them billboards talking about some put me on badges, I believe. And then we see a girl, her name is Janellis. Okay, then we see Gloss Up. And Gloss Up, you know, that's my girl. She's from Memphis. Shout out to Gloss Up. But she said she rebranding on Zeus. Rebranding on Zeus is crazy. You know, I thought she had a little steam. You know, she was signed to QC. She was on the Impact. It didn't make much of an impact, but she on Zeus now. But we gonna talk more about her because I was like, girl, this is not the show for you. You could tell by her demeanor. Girl, you don't need to be here. Who else? We see Daisy Dukes. That little Raleigh right there. Erica Raven. I said she's pretty good. That look like Lil Slim. Not Slim from Baddie, but Lil Slim from BGC 12. Yeah, that's Lil Slim. But they in the bus already getting started. One girl, she said she just got put on 24 hours ago. The girl called her replacement. I'm like, how she replaced me? I just here. Anyways, we see some of the other girls. Her name Cupcake. That little smiley right there. That's the one that got that Natalie Nunn tattoo on her. Then we see Oxy Pearl. What's her name? Oxy Pearl. Yeah, Oxy Pearl. That little Scotty right there, she said she gonna be the fan favorite. We gonna see. Then we see Rella G. She from New York. Okay. Shay. I said, all these girls look alike. I was like, I can't tell these girls apart. I don't know their name. I'm probably not even gonna try to get to know their name. All them just light skinned and look the same, just in different fun. I'm like, I don't know these girls. There's more beef in the car. Apparently some girl got a white mama and the mama was just saying the, you know, word and she didn't appreciate that, said it was a cousin. So I know, they all look so young. I'm like, y'all are babies. Like, girl got Borax in her confessional. Girl, you need to be on Elmo. What you doing on this show? How old are these little girls? They supposed to be what, 20 or 21, something like that? They get to fighting on the bus, in which I'm like, sit down. The bus is so tight. Like, you know, you want to square up in this bus. And then we look at the girl on the other bus. What's her name? Lil Smiley. She's trying to confront somebody over a laugh. She didn't step hard. She in her confessional. Yeah, I had to confront her over. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You stood so did you laugh at me in the live? And I was like, this is why y'all need to wait till you see everybody on day one. You can catch a feel. All these girls arguing and talking about some you wasn't on the sheet. No, you're supposed to keep these girls in separate hotels and then they supposed to see each other one by one when everybody first come into the house. I don't want to see y'all scrapping the tight sprinter on y'all way to the house. Y'all can't even take it. Let me stop. And then it's just stupid stuff they arguing about. Like, you upset because you mad that some of the people's casting from an online pic. Y'all all here. Who cares? Just because you stood in line for what, 18 hours, you here. And then on top of that, come to find out, girl, you was standing in VIP. So you weren't even standing in your line. So you just trying to create an issue for nothing. Now they fighting. Lil Rowley, that's why I call her. Lil Rowley, she fighting because she like, I'm an online pic.
I did my online, so
that's not fair.
Well, you could have did your online too.
I did, and we had to go in person. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. But I did mine online.
I hear the shade talking about, oh, yeah, I feel some type of way about celebrity pics, online pics. You guys got the easy way out. If I don't want to stand on the line for 10 hours, I don't need to.
Be mad. We all at the same spot right now.
That's what I'm saying.
But y'all didn't go through what we had to go through.
Wait, you chose to wait in line. You chose to wait in line. That's all you
Who did in line?
You.
Baby, y'all in VIP.
Your body,
So you VIP, so why you mad?
But at the end of the day, like I said what I said, like I just said.
VIP, so why you
I still had to go through all that. You did it.
So she got the dumping her wig off. I'm like, yup, Lil Rowley. Back at the other bus, another fight start. We got, what's her name? I forgot. Rella, Mini Ice Spice, Lil Emma. She fighting Miss Australia. Then the other girl with the Sachi 6ix9ine wig, she want to get rowdy. And then on the other bus, Lil Rawley still fighting. And the other girl in the back, who look like Northwest, she fighting too. She's a lot going on. And I promise you, where I'm going back and forth, it's no dialogue. No dialogue. I can't even tell you what's going on. It's like Sports Center. It's just boom, boom, boom. No dialogue. It's like a few talking here and there, but nothing. But eventually they get a little chant. They got Wild Beast take shot. That's cute. Then the bus broke down because y'all fighting. Y'all doing all this fight on the bus. Sit down. Y'all like some badass little kids. Sit down. And then I feel, is that not a liability for the driver? Like, you trying to drive and people just back here scrapping. Like, do y'all not? And then my thing is this, what if y'all was driving, fighting, and boom, the door opened and now your dumb ass done fell onto the road? Y'all not thinking. But anyways, they gotta go to a new bus. She wanna fight when she touched down, whatever. We go to Natalie in the house. The house is really nice. The house is a beautiful house by that.
These girls got it made. The house is literally a party house. Baddies gone wild all over the walls, decorated, rooms decked out, a Zeus Baddies Gone Wild elevator, a day club party, like at the top on the roof overlooking the whole Brazil. Yo, y'all better not this house up.
They finally got a confessional room. That's cute. Natalie come out to see the girls. And she's like, oh, y'all done got to fighting. And Natalie was like, well, do y'all got some any stuff y'all want to duke out right now? And boom, they fighting again.
Just wanted to welcome y'all to the Baddies Gone Wild house, okay? But
I got certification too.
Yeah, this annoying. She needed that.
Oh my.
oh, wait, you for her?
Me
She ain't do that though. I did that.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to your face?
She scratched me.
This is on the sprinter right here?
Yeah.
In the sprinter?
Yeah.
So y'all ain't got nothing else y'all want to get off your chest before you go in the house? Because this house is too pretty. This house is too pretty.
And by this point of the video, you're probably thinking like, Malik, you haven't said nothing about their conversation. Malik, you haven't said nothing about what they was talking about. Malik, you're just talking about their fight, because that's literally all they did. Like, I promise you, it was no dialogue. Like, nothing. 45-minute episode, and they probably said like 5 words. I'm not even exaggerating. It was just fighting. Just fighting. The girls got their stuff on the ground. It's fights left and right. Natalie like they need to trill. Australian says she don't know. Side note, who is the celebrity girls? I know Gloss is. I couldn't even tell you who the other celebrity girls were. I know Gloss, but Gloss was just looking the whole time like, what did I get myself into? Like, yeah, Gloss, that was not the show for you. But security guard does his confessional, let her get her camera time. They give the girls a tour. Like I said, the house is looking nice, and the lady next door pretty much told them, look, hey, y'all need to calm down. Like, all this drinking, fighting, whatever, y'all need to stop, because yeah, I know they gave that neighbor HE hockey sticks. My bad. So then the girls, they come up with some house rules. Natalie said no sneaking, that gotta go. And then she was like, what other rules? They was like no spitting. Austrian girl said that she fighting dirty and the rules was made to be broken. I thought she's gonna be a problem. She then tells them about the $50,000 cash prize, you know, rewarded to whoever get the votes. You can go vote at, what is it? BGW.Zeus Network, whatever. You can vote there. They get the $50,000 on top of what they already getting paid, and whoever get the Baddies Gone Wild check gonna get it at the reunion. Then Natalie finally introduced Ming Lean. Ming coming out. You know, some of the girls are feeling her, but one girl's like, what are you doing here? Like, what you finna be doing with us? Are you on the cast with us? Whatever. And then Ming just trying to figure out like what's going on. She's like, sister, what's wrong with you? What happened to you? And boom, they just fight again. Once again, I can't even tell you what happened. They just started fighting. And one girl from Australia, like, she said she fighting dirty, she biting. Ming in the background singing Kumbaya. Then Lil Rawley, she hit Lil Smiley with the Natalie Nunn tattoo, and then boom. That's that for this episode. And then they said go vote. And then next week, they just being bad little kids. They just like a little slumber party. Bad little kids kissing in the hot tub, fighting, Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm probably not gonna review Baddies Gone Wild week to week. It's just not a big priority for me. I might come in every so often and just say what's going on, but I'm just like, these are kids. These are little women that's still finding their way. No, I'm not gonna recap them, but I did say I was gonna do the series premiere, so that's the series premiere, y'all. What did y'all feel about Baddies Gone Wild? Did you like the show? Did you feel like it's more your speed? I feel like this more so for the high schoolers, you know, this day's show. They may be able to like it a little bit more, but that is all of my thoughts, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.